What? What is that? Hello? Welcome to the Comedy Club. Wait.
It's just weed, man.
We'll do it again. Here we are.
See, that's why I don't smoke this stuff.
Hello and welcome to the Comedy Club podcast. I am your host. I've done this before. My name is Dustin Kaufman. We're here at the Comedy Club in Kansas City. With me, the very funny Mr. Michael Longfellow. Welcome back to the Comedy Club.
Thanks, man. Hey. How's it going, dude?
Good. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being
having me
here.
Yeah, this is cool.
This was the weekend. It was kind of I guess a fill-in a little bit. We had somebody fall out, and then they were like, "Hey, we got Longfellow."
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. And
I had some plans, I thought, for the next year, and then I suddenly became available, and thank you for swooping me up.
I thought I had shit to do.
You know?
It turns
and
out.
now we do. We have shit to do, just different shit to do.
And, man, I'll tell you, for as little as you were on the calendar, for the short amount of time that you were on the calendar, and just immediate great response, man. Sales were really good.
Thank you. People that went to the show.
People who came and went, and
the fellowship is strong.
They're lining up right now. They're filing in the door as we speak.
One more victory lap. One more show.
One more show. You've been to Kansas City a few times.
I've been to Kansas City a weird amount of times, yeah.
What, a weird amount? Like a lot?
Yeah, Dayton, kid that opens for me, is from here. You know him.
Dayton Bissett. He's come up on this podcast so many times.
The fact that he picks you up from the airport and then brings you to his mom's house, which some comics are like, I'm going to get a hotel. I said yes to it. I stayed with Dayton and his
Sounds
mother.
like a bad comedy club experience.
No, it was great.
Me up and he's like, you're going to stay at my house?
He doesn't pitch. He doesn't tell you that in the offer, but I was down. His mom's great. I stayed there a second time the next year.
There was an old small club owner several years back who started putting comics in his house, and the agents threw a fit, and they just stopped booking him.
Oh, he was like there too?
He was just a small room, but I guess to save money, he's like, I have a nice house. I'll put him here.
Yeah. I mean, I've stayed in weird places before I had money.
As a comic or just in general?
As a comic, yeah.
What's some of the most...
Dayton's mom's house is up there. I've never stayed with a child's mom. He looks, no matter how old he gets, he's going to look like a child, but he is a child. He's like 20-something.
It's crazy to know that he's 20-something and to see him. Dayton started with us so young.
Yeah.
He was so young.
He's still so young.
He does look, it's like
Dayton.
watching, like I have a puppy, and today I was watching him eat, like he's been on adult food only, like dogs, he just turned a year. So with dogs, you have to like mix in the adult food slowly and then have it become like the other proportion and like kind of work their way to full adult food.
Got
so he's
you.
been on full adult food for like a few days now. And I was a proud papa looking at him just standing there with his all Muppet furry self, just chomping on his adult food, like my little baby's growing up. And I feel the same way with Dayton too.
My dog died this year.
Bro. What a letdown.
But I brought his ashes on Seth Meyers.
Did you really?
I did. I kind of tricked the audience.
That's so funny.
It's like, my dog's backstage.
Oh my God.
And if you say that to a crowd, they want to see the dog.
They want to see the dog.
Available on YouTube. It was good. It was fun. I just wanted to, he crushed. He was so composed. First TV appearance.
How old was your dog?
17. So he was a good run. Puggle.
Can I ask how old you are?
I am 31.
31. Okay, so you had him your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one when I was younger, and then
you were 14 years old. Here's your new favorite dog.
Here's my new favorite dog, my boy Sam.
Was that his name, Sam?
Samson, but Sam.
Samson.
He's a puggle that mostly looked like a pug, but sounded like a beagle.
And so, like, he was yours at your parents' house.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I wanted to take him with me places.
Did you? That's what I was. When you moved out eventually, did you take him with you?
Not to L.A. or any. No, I didn't, because my mom has a backyard and stuff and other dogs.
It's nice for.
It just felt selfish to take him out, even though it's like also seems bad to not take him. But he had a good life at my mom's house. Yeah. But I would go home all the time, and
he was your guy.
Yeah, it's the only time I cry when a dog dies. And I cry like 2 days later. Just all of a sudden I'm it takes a while to hit.
I was always a cat guy. I preferred cats.
I have a cat. My first, like, I've always had cats growing up, but none were mine. And me and my girlfriend bought a cat. Everyone should get a cat. It's really easy. Here's the play. You get a cat that was in a bad situation. You rescue a cat from, for us, a Russian hoarder lady that died and had 40 cats. And then you just put him in a normal environment, and they love it. He's the cuddliest. He's so happy.
I think I've had a couple of I think I always had kittens, like birth from kittens.
We're probably going to get him a friend, and we might go kid.
Yeah. But yeah, for me in my 20s too, like I could travel. Like there was a time I was like addressless, and all I did was travel.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a home or a ground base, and I was traveling with a cat for a while.
That's pretty amazing.
Sneaking them into the hotel room, setting up the thing, had like a litter crate in the backyard, in the back of the car, and so like, and you could tell when a cat shits, and he would use the litter box in the car. Even we
bought an expensive litter box that like it looks like an astronaut helmet, and it cleans itself. You cannot tell I have a cat when you walk in my apartment.
There is absolutely,
you got to drop the extra $1 on the litter box.
There's absolutely nothing worse than a bad cat owner.
Yeah, it's like, dude, one of your rooms is absolutely, and then it kind of feeds into the rest of the
whole house.
Yes.
I used to deliver pizzas at one point in my life, and I remember showing up to, and you probably can have this experience without, but I would go to a lot of front doors. Mm-hmm. And like on a hot summer day, when their air conditioning's on, and they open that front door, bro, you can smell it.
And
it just is like,
my biggest fear is that happening and not being able to smell it.
Because you're so used to
it. Yeah. I ask everyone that comes to my apartment if they know I have a cat or not. And they usually say no.
Well, yeah, because it's on my lap, Michael.
Well, but I'm like, does it smell like I have a cat?
It's good to do a check that you care.
Yes, I do care.
That you do care.
Because I know what you mean.
Does your litter box flush itself?
I guess
it cleans it out.
He goes in, and then it goes like me, and something happens. I don't know what, but it doesn't smell. Like, yeah.
What are you doing with my poop?
Every 2 weeks, you just gotta like take a bag out. That's disgusting, but it's once every 2 weeks.
The first one I had, I was actually surprised that it worked so well because this was years ago. It would just rake it into this dump box and kind of seal it off. So he would poop, and it would rake, and it would. Bro.
Now they've perfected that technology.
Oh yeah. Because I've had one since, and it was like, it's hooked up to the water line. It's you know what I mean. It is cleaning it on cycle and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
The worst is it got backed up
one
day. It was the most disgusting. Disgusting.
You know, it's gonna happen.
Has that happened to you?
Well, we may have like let it ride for 2.5 weeks, and then it was so full that it was very hard to get out, and it was like scraping off the top.
No, this was the water wouldn't drain, and so it was this bowl of cat shit water that
water wouldn't drain.
I don't know what it was. I don't.
Well, dude,
it was gross.
Wet is bad.
That's not what she said. I'm sorry. I don't.
Oh, that was good. Can I use that the next show? Yes.
Perfect timing.
We'll see. We'll test it out in a few minutes. I'm going to have a Zen. Not promoting it. Don't do this.
Do you prefer that over smoking?
Yes. I mean, no, but I do this so I don't have to smoke.
You're a cigarette
smoker?
My
first year at SNL, I don't think I breathed in air. I just had a vape in my mouth the whole time.
Oh, okay.
And I figured that wasn't sustainable. So I just popped a couple 6 milli vanillis in the, sometimes I'll double deck it. Are you using that
to stop vaping?
I've used it to stop vaping. I'm done. I don't vape.
Okay. Did you used to smoke cigarettes?
I did for I collapsed a lung when I was 19. Spontaneous pneumothorax. I was in math class and I yawned. 10 days in the hospital. Tube between my ribs. Not from smoking. But the doctor did say, it was like something that was I was born with something called, there's like air pockets in between my chest and lungs. And if they pop, that's what collapses the lung. I've had this one collapse like twice, but it just corrected itself. But the first time, it was like 10 days in the hospital, major surgery. The worst part was I got out of surgery and I had to pee, but I couldn't move. And it hurt so bad, and a nurse had to hold my flaccid wiener And it made me too nervous to pee. So for 4 minutes, she just like held my flaccid wiener. And then I was like, bail, I'd go away. I'm sorry. Just held it for no reason. I feel bad.
I'm still sending her apology letters.
Yeah, I just couldn't do it. That was like the second time anyone had held my wiener.
Just show up there on a lonely day. You remember that 4 minutes?
Hey, I got up and I'm here to pay back. Couldn't have done it without you.
We're all grown up, lady.
I know I look the same, kind of, but...
Was that like an awkward 4 minutes?
Yeah, it was a very awkward 4 minutes, but it always felt like I was about to do it, and then I just, 4 minutes is 4 minutes. You got to stop. I still had to pee.
I still had to pee.
I think I just like peed in a cup or something by myself. I don't remember. But there's no way I just held in the piss all this time. So,
I still haven't peed.
I don't pee. It's a lung injury.
So have you had dogs and cats at the same time?
Yeah, my mom had she was a big animal person.
But you just have cats now.
I have a cat now, yes. My girlfriend and I have a cat, Bashkir.
Does your girlfriend travel?
No, she only goes to the fun cities.
Okay.
Which I think Kansas City is a fun city, but she also works. She has a real job. She's not a comedian. She is probably the reason I could even pursue comedy for so long. Yeah. She definitely covered rent sometimes back in the LA days. But yeah, we took her. I paid her back. Got her a nice apartment, a nice cat, great litter box.
A nice cat. Because a cat, you can leave a large bowl of food and some like water.
You can go for a couple days.
You can go for a couple days. Hey, can you go check on my cat over the weekend at some point?
Dayton is my cat sitter.
He's your cat guy?
He always needs $50.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just goes and hangs out in my apartment all day. I think he can't wait to do it. So, yeah.
Well, when you live with that many comics, it's nice to have a quiet place to relax.
Have a Manhattan apartment all to yourself. Not that it's an amazing apartment, but it's the nicest one I've ever had.
Congratulations.
First 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
And we'll be out of there soon. But lease is not up yet. We'll probably be over to Brooklyn.
Is that
More
your plan?
Practical.
Yeah.
Less expensive. I don't know. I want to stay in Manhattan. And I think I can, but it would be nice to get like a house for what we pay somewhere else.
Would you leave New York at this point?
No, I love New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much.
And I still have money. Everyone's asking me that. Who's staying in New York? I can still afford to live in New York.
I don't mean as a financial
No, I
thing,
know. I know you weren't saying it that way, but that was a question I got a lot. Yeah, I love New York. I loved LA though. I was coming from Phoenix, so anywhere that's just like not beige. I love Phoenix.
How long were you in LA? I
was in LA 6 years.
How long did you do comedy before going to LA?
4 to 5 years.
Okay, that's a good.
Yeah, I was featuring at all the clubs, and then that.
There's a lot of clubs in Phoenix.
There are. It was like I'd reached the tippy top of whatever Phoenix. I knew I needed to move to LA or New York, but I didn't know how. And then a club owner got too drunk to drive a headliner that I featured for back to the airport, so I did. And they were like, "You're really good. You should move. I'll help." And they helped me move to LA, which they still say was the most reckless decision they ever did. Like they could have just ruined my life, or they didn't know who I was.
When you say helped,
like got me on shows that were big enough that I thought I could, like Meltdown. She introduced me to those guys, and then at the time I thought that was like basically.
Was that in the back of a comic book store?
Yeah. It's probably a condo
still going?
Now. No. That was a while.
It's
been dead a while.
It was a big room and a lot of fun.
It was so cool. So when you're in Arizona and you're on Meltdown, it's like I have enough to move. And you get like $30, but I stayed with my mom's boyfriend's mom, who let me live there for free.
The open mic in that place was on a Monday and kind of went along the same line as signups at the Comedy Store Monday.
Yeah, no, it wasn't fun. It was normal open mic.
So you'd have about 100 people.
But it was also good.
You'd have like 100 people showing up to the Comedy Store to all try to fit their name on to the front and back of this one piece of like 8 by...
And then stick around.
And then walk down.
And then not get on, maybe.
Yeah.
I would drive to Santa Monica and do this one thing that was like that. It's 10 p.m. It was the latest mic. And they wouldn't tell you who's going up. They just pick names from the bucket each time. So you could be there 3 hours, and then, but the drive back from Santa Monica to the east side at night in LA,
pretty.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I would look at the ocean.
That is pretty.
Which wasn't good. Whenever I was looking at the ocean in LA, it was not for like, it was for like, I was sad, I think.
You fly, I'm sure you fly everywhere now. I mean, did you used to drive for gigs a lot?
I got $900 for my car when I moved to New York because it had so many miles on it. I'd also gotten in like accidents that just never repaired. I just always changed the oil.
I would buy
the transmission.
$500 to $1,200 cars once a year, drive them till they stopped driving, and then buy a new one.
I've only had one. Well, I originally I did a joke today, but it is true about how I drove a car around for 3 months with the airbags deployed. That was my mom's old car that she let me take to college, and I totaled it in the accident, but it still worked.
Wait, did the airbags reinflate?
No, they were like they inflated. And then they just were like saggy and hanging out. But if you looked over, it would look insane. And I'd drive it to be a busboy in Mesa, Arizona at a Mexican-American fusion restaurant.
Dude, that's hilarious.
It was good.
Just driving around in the...
Just trying to make it work.
Did you ever just try to pop it?
I like pushed them down and they weren't visually in the way. I did learn... that is very bad to breathe in. My lung did collapse a few months after that. I don't know if it's related, but I guess it did sting when I breathed, whatever it is.
While you were breathing?
Yeah, because the white powder comes out.
Breath of fret.
And it's very bad to breathe in, I guess, for one day, let alone 3 months.
Could they not be put back in?
No, the whole thing is, I mean...
they totaled the car.
It totaled the car, but the car still worked, and the best case scenario was that it totaled the car, because when it was undoable anymore, my mom took it to the place, and they I guess if you totaled it with her insurance, she got money back or something.
Did you ever use that for gigs?
Yeah.
You were driving that
everywhere. Was the car that I used from 16 to 9, almost 20.
Wait, hold on. You drove this car for 4 years with the airbags?
No. I drove it for 3 years, took it to college, got in an accident on the way to work.
Okay.
And then I drove that day with the airbags to work and just never got I wasn't going to fix that.
Right.
I had no money. That's like a real car repair. And I was scared that they would say it's totaled and take it away. So I couldn't go to work.
Yeah, I realized one day that I think I did the math. And I didn't have tons of money. I was a very broke comic at the time still. And but I was like, okay, I'm paying, let's say, $1,200 a year for a car plus $200 maintenance, insurance, this, that, yada, 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 200 average. So I'm like, all right, for the price of everything I'm paying for right now, averaged out throughout the year, I was like, I could have a car payment, a brand new car with a warranty. Man, I went out and got myself a Kia Forte and just was so happy with it.
You never need anything more than that 13, the Hyundai Elantra, that'll take you. I drove that thing into the ground. That was a car that I
had a Hyundai Elantra.
Managed to get after and had eco mode.
Maybe mine was I don't remember what year it was, but I felt like the wheels were going to fall off. I felt, when it rained,
it did rattle a little bit. It was no Sonata.
It's better now. They have fatter wheels, bigger tires and stuff. But that thing, man, every time I drove in the rain, I'm like, well, this is it. We're going to die.
I would do LA to Arizona all the time. And in the middle, where it's just desert, my wheels, I guess, I forgot about them. And they look like NASCAR wheels. And it blew out. I was going 80. And somehow I just was able to pull off to the side of the road. But it was, I had to wait there for 4 hours for AAA to come out. And then the guy was mean. He was like, how'd you let it get here? And I'm like, I was thinking of jokes or something. I wasn't paying attention to the I got $900 for my car. Tires are $400. How is the rest of the car? a last edition Xbox. Carvana, don't give your car to Carvana. Or my dad lied to me.
Have you bought from Carvana?
No, I just traded it in.
Okay.
My dad took the money because I had parking tickets.
Yeah.
That he got a few parking tickets for me, and so he took the money. It might have been more than 900, but I was told 900.
Oh, funny.
But I think he's.
That's like you owed me. Well, for my calculations, you owed me. You know.
Yeah, he got 5,000, but he's like, cut it down to 9. He's like, don't even worry about that, you know.
From the 378,000 you owe me for your whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been keeping tabs.
He was like, I'm keeping the money, and yeah, of course, whatever.
The last shitty car I had, it was a Saab. I think.
Oh,
I loved it.
You love those kind of like the. Isn't that the same shape as like the Kia?
I don't remember. This would have been 2000.
Is the Saab a box?
12 or 13. It was. I don't remember what year it was, but it wasn't like ancient antique. But this was a steel car, and it was really cool. But it was old and it broke down often. The gas light was wrong off it. That was the last. So I remember I was driving. LA to San Francisco. I was going north.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I was going. Yes, I was driving LA to San Francisco, and I pass a gas station, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'll go to the next gas station.
Oh, dude, I've done that so many times.
Like, we should be okay. I immediately go, no, let's turn around and go back. So I turn around and go back. My car dies on the highway. I call highway patrol, bro. I swear to God, this is a Super Troopers moment, because these cops showed up. They did come out, and they're like, well, we can push you. And I'm like
with their car? Or
with their car, bro.
That sounds fun.
It was like, I will never forget the experience, because
How long did they push you?
Right. So by push, I'm in neutral. They come up and just, because they have that steel thing, and they literally just push me.
Everyone thinks you're a criminal on the run. that needs to give up at this point. Like, they've got you, and they're just helping. I would definitely be like, whoa. They got him.
All the way to the exit, and then I kind of coasted down the ramp, and I was able to coast into the gas station parking lot.
Nice.
And that was, but that was an experience. I'm like, welcome to California, I guess, man. I really felt like
I ran out of gas a lot, an embarrassing amount of times. And then I was a Postmates driver when I first got to LA, and I would just do the whole day. And then twice I got a parking ticket that was the amount of the money I made.
Oh my God.
Devastating, dude. And then my car would be, you're driving around, you could buy gas. My first Postmates order, I didn't know how to do it, because now it's just all on the app, but they used to send a card that you would use to buy someone's order. You used to like order for them almost. Go in the restaurant and order for them and then pay for it. I just figured the app knew what it was doing. I bought this guy's food. It's a $38 salmon. And I was like, I guess I'll just buy it and give it to him. And then I looked in my mail again, and I saw like this card that I was supposed to use. But yeah, I gave that guy a free dinner. And his front yard implied that I needed the money more.
I've been getting parking tickets a lot.
Really? Well, a thing of the past for me. I don't have a car anymore.
I'm opening a club in a college town, small downtown, right? And so it's like, there's street parking, but there is this 2-hour lot next to it that if you go move your car every couple hours. So, and they're fucking on it, dude.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a wonky system. Like, one day I left to go to like the paint store, and I came back and had a ticket like an hour late. I'm like, bro, and because they look at cameras, so like from the hour, like, okay, well, he pulled in at 8:00 and he's here at 10:50, so clearly I'm like, bro, I was at the fucking paint store at 10.
Also, like, this is your life. This is what I remember. I got a parking ticket I was like, watch them do it. I was like, no, and they had a neck tattoo, and I was like, is that why you got the neck tattoo, to just be the man? Now look at you now. You're the man now.
With the neck tattoo.
Yeah.
Right, in parking tickets.
I guess being a rebel didn't work out. You're pathetic.
And you can get parking permits down there. And I went to the office. It's literally a walk down. It's right there. And I went to the office. I'm like, I'd like to get a parking permit. He's like, we prefer you to do that online, actually. I'm like,
well, I prefer many things.
Right. And that's like, but you can do that. He's like, yes, technically I can, but we'd like you, and then get the app. And so I'm like, but if you sign it up, I can just log in.
I'd like a Bugatti. Please do this, please.
And so I'm like, he's like, I'm not, like, I can do it, but I'm not going to do
You refuse to do it?
So, yes, he's not going to do it. And so, like, I get on my app, I get on my phone, go through the whole process. I'm like,
make
okay,
an account.
It says I have to pay this one citation. Can I pay that $10 ticket to get the permit? And I'm like, can I pay that here? He's like, yes. I'm like, great. Here's my card. We don't take cards. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like,
what?
Like, and in the middle, I'm like, in the middle of it, I'm even like, can you tell me, before I even tried to pay that, I'm like, can you tell me what the parking pass, the permit actually allows and entails, and just tell me what about it? He goes, all of that information is online, is what he said. I'm like, but you know the information,
Hey,
right?
friend. Can you just help me out, please?
There was no helping me out.
You only accept cash and you won't do your job? What is this?
Like, you know the information. Yes.
I always felt that at the DMV when they would like, you have to come in and get I'm like, you're already there. You got computers. Just like send me a thing if I need the real ID or whatever. It's like, why do we all have to go to the DMV? You got our info. You've given me 5 IDs. I railed about this on SNL, but I'm still pissed. I haven't gotten mine. I still have not gotten mine, and it's getting weird at the airport.
I told him it would take less oxygen to just give me the answer than tell me no. And he said, you give me a lot of credit.
That's fun. Then he's funny, and then you're like, all right. I'd probably be the same way. I don't want to do jobs. That's why I do comedy.
I'm just here to sit, man. Yeah. I'm just here to sit.
I got my girlfriend's car towed 3 times in LA, and the 3rd time I thought about just leaving and not. I loved her so much, but I was like, I don't know if I can face. It was right after I got it towed the 2nd time.
Ugh.
And it's just, I didn't want to tell her.
I didn't want to tell her.
I want to tell her, hey, babe, I need you to come with me again, and I can pay for half of it. God bless her. Well, we're still together.
This show's being towed right now. Sierra's giving us the light. They're about to start the show downstairs.
Oh, we got to do a show downstairs.
We got to do a show. And Michael, where can people?
In conclusion, what should we?
Where can people find you?
Where can people find me? My name is Michael Longfellow. It's pretty much
just type it in, Michael
Longfellow. I'm probably the, other than Henry Wadsworth. Just Google Longfellow, but Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Got some good TikToks. And I'll be posting a lot again. So
you
can also find me in Chelsea, Manhattan. Not telling you where.
Please subscribe to the Comedy Club podcast here on YouTube or on Spotify, wherever, Apple Music, wherever you have Apple Podcasts, wherever you happen to be listening. Follow us across the board at the Comedy Club KC, and come back next week for another awesome show.
Come to the Comedy Club of Kansas City.
Go to Michael Longfellow.
Comedy Club.
Michael Longfellow. Go see him.
This was good.
Oh,
this was good.
Thank you.